This is Garcia's Diaries.
Welcome to the Garcia Diaries podcast. I'm your co-host, Bethany Garcia.
And I'm Anthony Garcia.
Co-host number 2.
Numero dos.
We just got back from Disneyland.
Yeah, fresh off, well, not fresh, but
it was just 2
back
days
from
ago.
California,
Yeah.
celebrated our baby girl's first birthday. Man, how would you say that trip was, or do you want to give us the rundown on that?
Yeah, the kids loved it. They had so much fun. I definitely think we should have done 2 days versus 1 at Disneyland.
At Disneyland, yeah.
But I really wouldn't have been able to walk a second day. Like, I'm still so sore. So I definitely have to not wear Birkenstocks next time. And probably, train a little bit in preparation.
Train? Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you should walk.
Yeah. I'm not used to walking.
Not just walk from the fridge to the couch, huh?
Okay, that's rude. Just kidding. But yeah, we stayed at the Howard Johnson Anaheim, which was incredible.
It literally could throw a rock and hit, what was that ride called?
Matterhorn.
The Matterhorn?
Yeah, it had a water park for the kids. Okay, so here's the thing. We stayed at the Princess a few weeks ago, and they had really cool water slides, really cool pools. Deuce was so upset the entire time we were there because he was too short to go on the water slides. So at this hotel in Anaheim, they had a toddler water slide. So they actually had 2. So he was able to go on both of them. And that was really special for him. And he was so excited about that. And then they were still big enough to where Brooklyn was enjoying them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was nice. All 3 kids could definitely enjoy the park.
Bronx had so much fun too because they had a little baby 1-foot pool.
Yeah, 1 foot. So she was able to crawl, stand.
Yeah, she loved it.
It was a cool little place. So
I would 100% go back to that
go
hotel.
back there, but definitely if you have kids that are older than 10, it might not be ideal because it is geared more.
Just the water park, but the hotel was super nice.
Definitely. And I guess if you're going to Anaheim and you're staying a 5-minute walk from Disneyland, I guess your main goal is to go to Disneyland.
The walk was shorter than the bus ride even.
Yeah.
So yeah, super close walk. We did take the bus a few times to downtown Disney and other things just because we didn't want to walk because we were bringing a bunch of stuff. But when we actually went to Disneyland and we were just bringing the stroller, we walked there.
It was cool.
The rooms were gorgeous. So nice. The staff was incredible. So there's 6 buildings, and building 1 has been completely renovated and made over, and it's the biggest building. And so if you're going, definitely stay in that building. And then I think in 2020 they're actually renovating all the other buildings too.
Yeah, it was a cool little spot.
Yeah, and very affordable.
Oh yeah,
so especially for California hotels, especially for being that close to Disneyland, super affordable.
Yeah, because I know for myself, it was man, I don't want to pay an arm and a leg for a hotel when we still have to pay a shit ton of money to go to Disneyland. So
well, yeah, and so we had actually looked into staying at the Disneyland Resort and then at Paradise Pier, at the Grand California.
It's too much.
Yeah, I'm I am not spending. One of them was $800 a night. I'm no, I can't. On top of the tickets and the food and the gas and the everything. I'm just no. Maybe.
No, I don't think ever.
I don't know. Paradise Pier was only $400 a night, which is still a lot, but I feel that is a lot more doable. So maybe in the future. I know as a family, growing up, I do remember always staying at the Disneyland Resort. And
privilege ass.
I remember all the character breakfast.
6.
Oh my god. But I remember all the character breakfasts and the pools and everything. It was so much fun.
But it was cool.
Yeah.
We went up there with one of our best friends.
Yeah.
The Sanchez family. It was a blast seeing our kids, and they have young kids as well, so it was a good trip. Very fun. The kids, Brooklyn especially, enjoyed Disneyland so much.
Deuce was an asshole the whole day.
Yeah,
he was not grateful, not appreciative of being at Disneyland. Dude couldn't stand in a
5-minute line without crying. It was
yeah. Then he didn't want to be in the stroller, and then when he was
in the stroller, he wanted to walk.
Yeah, I don't even know.
We could make Deuce happy.
Yeah.
But
But he did enjoy parts of it.
It was fun. The rides they enjoyed. Maybe next time we don't go in the summer on a peak day.
Yeah, so I think to like maximize our trip next time, I would say don't go in July. Because, I mean, it was hot, but it wasn't as hot as Arizona even. You're really going to have your phone on?
That was your phone, first of all.
Oh, it was my phone. Crap. My bad.
Wow.
Anyway, so to maximize our trip, probably go like in the fall or spring. Don't bring Deuce or Bronx. Bronx was a little jerk too. Like, she was crying anytime we were in a line because she wanted to be crawling around. So she was not happy about that.
Bronx is in some sort of mood. Like, ever since
she's going through
one
a leap.
hit, she's got an attitude.
She cries if she doesn't get her way. Like,
doesn't, like, literally will
baby.
take a toy from the kids. If they try to take it back, she's smacking them. Like,
wait, let me finish my whole thing about maximizing our trip.
So
we would leave the little devils at home or bring a family member to watch them. We would definitely stay at the Howard Johnson again. We would do 2 days at Disneyland instead of 1, maybe even 3 days, who knows. I feel like the other thing too is like we wanted to be at the park from opening to close because we only had 1 day
at like 8:05.
Yeah, we only had 1 day, so we had to do everything we wanted to do in the matter of a day. If we had had 2 days, I would have felt more comfortable leaving, going back to the hotel, taking a nap, leaving to go to a restaurant in downtown Disney instead of eating only in the park. I felt like
I definitely
everything.
feel like I should have given my Batomobiles a rest like midday.
I also feel like California Adventure would have been really fun for Brooklyn. And we didn't do that just because we didn't want to be... Well, first of all, it was a little bit cheaper. And we were trying to do it like the cheapest way possible. To just do Disneyland only. But then also, I didn't want to be like walking across different parks. And just too much, you know? What was your favorite part of it, though? I think Galaxy's Edge, the new Star Wars land, was so cool.
Yeah, that... Never would I thought that I would have enjoyed anything Star Wars. But thanks to you... Mm-hmm. I'm a Star Wars fanatic now. Probably just, like, even though our kids were very difficult, like, the joy on their faces.
Yeah.
Different rides. They did enjoy it.
Yeah. Little did we know, too, like, at the end of the day, I looked just to see, because I thought Brooklyn was too short for, like, you know, Matterhorn, Space Mountain, those. She's actually tall enough for all of those. And so we missed out on being able to take her. Not that we would have really been able to anyways, because we had all the other kids. But yeah, I definitely think we should come back with the bigger girls.
But aside from Disneyland, I know someone had recommended to you that we check out the Anaheim Packing District.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I had a few recommendations for that. Yeah.
If you're in Anaheim, I would definitely recommend checking it out.
So what is it? Let the people know.
It's like a fancy food court.
Yes, that's a good way to describe it.
Like all different kinds of food.
So it's like a rundown,
sushi, pizza, Indian food.
It's a rundown train station, and you can actually eat outside in one of the train cars.
But it's not rundown, like it's nice.
No, yeah, it's not. But it's an old, I should say. Yeah. So, and then they have like maybe 15 to 20 restaurants inside of it, and you basically go and you can order from all these different restaurants. And then you eat your food. So, like, we all ate at different restaurants, but sat together as a family. Like, it was really cool.
I think that's, like, one of the biggest things in our family is it's hard for us to agree on places to eat because Bethany's such a picky eater, and she has, like, her core foods that she'll go for, and it's kind of hard to sway her to try anything else. So, at the packing district, like, literally Bethany could go and get her California roll, and I could go try some crab, etc. So, highly recommend checking the Anaheim Packing District out. How many of you guys ever recommended that? Thank you very much.
Yeah,
because
it
was amazing. But
I think it was actually the stroller brand that we used, Juvie. They were one of the people that I think recommended that.
It, so.
Which, by the way, also, if you are going to Disneyland, definitely get a Juvie double stroller or any of the
strollers at Disneyland are even Juvie.
Yeah, they're Juvie. Yeah, they're actually like the double stroller is thin enough to fit through a doorway or like any door, like our front door. And then it like meets all the Disneyland requirements because you can only bring a certain like height width kind of stroller in there. But it's so easy to maneuver. I don't know. I just love it. Easy to break down, thin, small.
But yeah, trip was great. Kids had fun. We had fun. We had a lot of fun with our friends. But I want to apologize to you.
Me?
And say sorry. Because although the trip was great.
What? Are you getting uncomfortable?
Yeah, because I'm going to throw my laundry out there. But I feel like maybe I could have acted a little better and been a little bit nicer. But guys, maybe no one else knows this, but literally California stresses the hell out of me. The roads, the freeway, like nothing about California makes sense to me, and it's so annoying. Like left-hand exits.
Well, you were born and raised in Phoenix, Arizona, where there's literally 2 freeways.
So, like,
they're straight.
Just like when you're in Arizona and you cross the border into California, like you can tell the roads get bumpier. So right away, me just going into California just stresses me out. My body gets tense. I'm on high alert. It's just not a good vibe for me. So that kind of just puts me in a bad mood. And it kind of carried over, you know. Maybe I was a little rude, had an attitude.
And then it doesn't help that I'm like, why are you mad? Why do you have an attitude? Why are you being so rude?
So,
and then he gets worse.
Bethany and I were a little, I was a little hostile towards Bethany.
Okay, and here's the thing too. I accept your apology. Here's the thing. We stayed in a small hotel room. No, it wasn't small. It was just not the size of our apartment. You know what I mean? We were like confined to this thing when we're already like kind of bickering. We had our friends with us, so we couldn't like talk things out because we're kind of like trying, and like our kids with us too. We do really well with a good like fight. Like we need a fight to be able to get to a better place.
Example. So
we couldn't fight in front of our kids.
So we wanted to go to the beach, you know, have lunch on the beach. Bethany, what beach was it?
Newport
Beach, right? So Bethany finds this restaurant. It's got great reviews.
People recommended it to me too.
So driving, you know, what was it, 6-7 hours, because we made quite a few stops. I'm hungry. So we get to the restaurant and it's down at the beach, and they're like, hey, there's no parking down there. You got to park up the hill across the street.
Take a tram
down. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I drive down the hill, drop the family off, drive back up the hill, park the car, go on the tram, and it's like an hour wait. And I'm like, dude, I'm freaking hungry. Didn't realize that literally it was on the beach. Like you could just walk 5 seconds ahead of the restaurant and you're at the beach. Now, we didn't bring our swimsuits with us. Of course, the kids want to get into the water. We're not prepared. Deuce is throwing a fit because he can't go in the water. Like, I'm wearing sweatpants. And so I'm just really annoyed. And we're starving, so we just decide, hey, let's just get the heck out of here. Find somewhere quick to eat, take our losses, whatever. Well, I'm mad now because I had to pay $5 for parking when my car sat there for 30 seconds. And I guess I kind of was like, you know, what the heck's wrong with you? Like, why wouldn't you do your research and figure out that there's no parking down there? So that kind of set a bad mood. But then it's like, we're with our friends. Usually we can like have a good, like, let's argue, figure out our problems, you know, throw a couple blows and we're good. No, we don't throw blows. But
oh my gosh, that's not funny. Don't make domestic violence jokes.
But we couldn't like hash out our problems. So I had this like resentment towards you that I couldn't get out.
Also, when we got back to the car, they texted me that our table was ready. So
yeah, so I
cool.
Should have been patient, but I wasn't. I was thinking with my stomach and not my head. So we get to freaking Carl's Jr., eat our food.
It was disgusting, by the way. You suck, Carl's Jr.
Go back to the hotel, and the issue, like, it kind of died off, but there was still that, like...
You were annoyed.
Yeah, I was annoyed. It just kind of carried on, you know, and then
at Disneyland...
Oh, my God. Bethany paid for a freaking $40 cake.
It was $45.
$45 freaking dollars. Like, oh, my...
And he's like, we didn't even do that all for Instagram? And I'm like, it's for bros.
Anything for the gram is what I said.
Yeah.
And we didn't even eat more than half the cake. So I paid $45 for a cake.
You didn't pay anything, first of all. I paid $45.
Oh, so what's yours is not mine?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. All right. Get your ass out of my house. This is my house.
It's actually mine.
No. I'm on.
We're both on the lease. You can't use that.
Nope. Because, nope. Don't ever go in my car again because that's in my name. But 45.
No, but it's really what I felt like. I felt like, okay, I made all this money for this week for us to be able to, like, I planned everything, and like at every turn, I felt like you were like,
and then
having an attitude about it. So then I thought maybe, like, are you insecure about like the fact that I'm like?
It is a weird adjustment,
yeah,
but not insecure. And then the restaurant you freaking chose, like, I don't want to eat shrimp and grits at Disneyland. Like, it was like the bootiest menu ever. And once again, I'm food. Food is always the, like...
Yeah, it's your trigger.
Like, I just wanted to get Bronx a churro and happy birthday. But no, but... me. And then I feel like at Disneyland, like, you were like, hey, what the heck's wrong with you? We kind of said, hey, let's have a good rest of the day. And we had a good rest of the day. We put our problems aside.
No.
The kids had a great day.
Happened. I said, I don't give a crap if you're going to be mean to me, but don't be mean towards everyone and just be whatever. And so from then on, you had a good attitude with everyone, but you completely ignored me, didn't even look in my direction.
Because you wanted a $45 cake. But you know what? I'm sorry. So take me back to Disneyland next week so I can make it up to you.
Oh my God.
Since you big ballin' now, huh? But it was a great trip. It could have been 100%, way much better if
but besides those few hiccups, though, like, it was so much fun.
Sorry, Alex and Daryl, that you heard us bickering. We tried to tone it down, but
we couldn't handle it.
The food got the best of me.
He's so hangry.
Yes. California. I don't even know why we keep on going back there. I hate that place.
I was just scared the whole time that there was going to be an earthquake. That's all I was scared about.
But California was fun. We're going to go back there. Mm-hmm. Try it out again.
No, and I don't know. I feel like, too, you're, like, putting all the blame on you, but, like,
You definitely should have done your research on the restaurants we were going to. Let's just say that.
That's not even what I was going to say.
No, but for real, like, everything would have been gravy if you would have just done your research.
Oh, my God. No, yeah, I definitely didn't have, like, the best attitude.
But at the end of the day, the kids had a great time, so I guess that's all that matters, huh?
Yeah, they loved it.
And we figured out what to do better.
Yeah, it was a good trial and error trip.
So, 1 month, the 1 month anniversary passed of me quitting my job.
Oh, yes. Congrats.
So, got a little, the waters got a little trembled there, but...
and as your 1 month anniversary gift, I bought you a laptop so that you could continue your... He's like really getting a bigger role.
Like, work.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want a laptop because this means you're going to make me work.
Like, I'm still chilling. It's summer vacation.
Oh my gosh, the kids start school on Monday. Oh my God.
We lose 2 of the 4.
Brooklyn's so funny. She's like, I don't want to go to school because I don't want to work hard. And then she keeps saying she wants to be homeschooled. And I think she thinks that homeschooling is when you don't go to school and you just stay home. Because she's like, I don't want to work hard or do anything.
So, shout out to the parents that made it through another summer. This was our first summer, so...
Yeah.
A lot happened this summer, so hopefully
I didn't love it, to be honest.
Wow, I'm going back to work. Mr. Cox, can you give me a job?
No, I'm saying, like, having the kids home 24/7. That's what I didn't love.
Oh, okay. All right, take that back.
I'm excited for school.
I still want to work for you then. But yeah, summer's ending.
Okay, so another thing that happened in the past 2 weeks is we had Dirty Bird Auto Detailing come and detail our car. It was disgusting. I will put before and after pictures in the show notes to show you guys, just because, like, this isn't sponsored or anything, just to show you guys because it was so gross. And maybe you'll feel less alone after seeing it, or you'll just get hives and unfollow us, but it's fine. So they came at 8 o'clock and Anthony had a tattoo at 12. So it gets to be like 11:30 and they're still not done because I didn't know that our car was that disgusting, but it was. And I'm like, okay, Anthony, like, you're gonna have to Uber to your appointment. Well, he's never used Uber in his life, ever. And like, I use it all the time, especially like when friends are in town or whatever, when traveling. So I had to help him download the Uber app on his phone, and he gets a ride there. How was that first experience?
I'm not a fan of Uber. It's really weird.
He did not like it.
No.
I had to tell him, babe, make sure you get in the back seat, not the front seat. Yes,
I
did. I told you that before.
Well, I wanted the aux cord.
Oh my God.
No, but I just don't like driving with strangers. It's really weird because... So I actually took a Uber ride there and an Uber ride back. The guy on the way there was pretty nice, but he had like a really heavy Russian accent, so I could not understand a word he was saying. The guy on the way back wanted nothing to do with me, gave me the cold shoulder when I got into the car.
That's good. That's my favorite kind of driver. That's not interested in talking to me.
I feel wrong, like if someone's doing something for me and I'm not like...
They're not doing something for you. You're paying them for a service.
Yeah, but still, like...
No.
Like, even like with the waiter, like if we have a bad waiter, like Bethany's like upset and has a bad attitude, I'm like, you know what? You don't know what's going on. Like, we're still gonna leave them a...
First of all, I've never said that we shouldn't leave someone a tip, and I don't have a bad attitude. I get annoyed if I haven't had a drink refill in 30 minutes and I can see the person back there just chatting it up.
You don't know, but it's weird. Like I said, I'm not a big fan. I like talking, and you never know. So
stay tuned for Anthony's Uber ad.
Sorry, Uber, not gonna happen. Unless, I mean,
he's like, unless you pay me a lot, it's fine.
Yeah. But
so you got a tattoo?
Yeah. So I actually, shout out to my guy Juan, but he's done all the ink on my body. You
think you're so cool saying that, don't you?
What?
He's done all the ink on my body.
If you don't know me, I'm a loyal guy. So like,
oh my God,
I'm loyal to my barber. I'm loyal to my tattoo artist.
He would literally cheat on me before he cheated on Juan. Let's just say that.
Okay. What? So I actually won a giveaway. Like, he was doing some giveaway.
I think it was rigged.
But I won it. So, for those of you that know me or don't know me, I'm a big hip-hop fan. Like, music in general, like, gets me going. Like, but hip-hop is that's my medicine there. So, I got a portrait of Nipsey Hussle tattooed on me. If you don't know who that is, he's a rapper that was murdered earlier this year, unfortunately. But I got a lot of messages on Instagram from people like,
from my followers.
Yeah, from your followers. Like, why would you get a tattoo of a hip-hop artist on your body? You know, why would you do that? That's so dumb. On the flip side, I got messages from people that were like, oh, that's amazing. So I thought I'd just kind of talk about that because it seemed to be a hot topic in my DMs.
Yep.
So, once again, obviously, hip-hop, big part of my life. I listen to it every day. It's literally, like, the only thing I listen to. Like, when I get on the car and Bethany leaves it on a country station, like, I get upset because, like...
Oh, my God. Whatever. I have not listened to country music since 2010. Okay, so
who puts the car on... Who puts the country music on in the car then when I turn it on? Okay.
Donald Trump.
Okay, then. But, like, so music, hip-hop music, rap, big part of my life, gets me pumped when I'm in a bad mood or, like, at the gym.
Tap.
It just gets me going. So, obviously, you know, the art on my body, I got my kids' names on me, things that are important to myself. You know, there's some people that get tattoos that have literally no meaning.
Is that was not... Was that about me?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So, everything on my body, like, represents a part of me, what I am. So, hip-hop...
That was so passive-aggressive.
Hip-hop's a big thing. That's number one. But, like, I'm a big Drake fan, but I'm not going to get Drake tattooed on me, right? Nipsey Hussle's different. He really, like, who he was, how he lived, really embodied, like, what I'm after. You know, he was for self-ownership. He worked for himself. He owned his music. Like, a record label didn't own his music. Things like that, which is kind of the Garcia Diaries. Like, his own clothing brand. You know, he preached a lot of self-ownership. Like, work for yourself. And that's real big for me. And Bethany is like, hey, we own this business. Everything we do is for our family and ourselves. You know, another thing was giving back to his community, taking care of his people. Like, one of my biggest goals in life is to one day be able to tell my nana, my grandma, for you gringos out there, and my mom, like, hey, you guys don't have to work anymore. Like, come be my full-time babysitters, and I'll pay you guys, I'll give you money. That's real big for myself. And giving back to my community, like, I didn't grow up in the richest, nicest areas, so I always want to give back. Backpack drives, things like that, anything I can do to better my community. And that's a lot of what he did. Obviously, short of he was a gangbanger, I have nothing, I'm not a gangster in any way or shape or form, but besides that, like, everything Nipsey Hussle was, that's who I want to be like, essentially. So the tattoo is more than just a hip-hop artist. Yes, I remember being 16 years old pushing shopping carts listening to Nipsey Hussle, but it's more than that. It's who he was.
Also kind of in memoriam too.
Yeah, because it's
you probably wouldn't have gotten it had he not
passed away, and and make sure his legacy lives on. Although I'm nowhere near Compton, California, but I'm going to live my life and try to do what I can to replicate what he did for his community, for his family, for his children, things of that nature. So, if you're wondering why I got a Nipsey Hussle tattoo on me,
now you know.
Now you know.
I just want to be Lauren London when I grow up.
Stop.
She's so gorgeous, I can't handle it.
Anything you want to add to that? I mean, like...
I was a little upset when you got home and you said it was going to be a portrait of me, and it doesn't look anything like me. So that was weird, but besides that...
I have your name on my arm. What do you have for me? Nothing.
I have our wedding dates. I have a heart.
I have a heart.
I have your children's names.
Yeah.
Isn't that all that matters?
Whatever. You got a crown on your finger. What the heck? What does that mean? Taylor Swift?
It means we all got crowns.
But that's the reason for that tattoo. So whether you hate it or love it,
don't care.
It has a deep meaning for myself. And
that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. So, baby.
Also, even if you got it because you like his music, like, who cares? It's a tattoo.
Exactly. But like I said, the artwork on my body, for myself, it symbolizes...
Let me see your arm. What does the brick represent?
The brick. So I have everyone's names on the brick because my family is my foundation.
Oh my! You just made that up right now.
No, for real.
I'm just kidding.
Made that up right now. Quit hating. It's your dumb flower. Have you ever planted a flower and grown a flower in your life?
Yes.
Have you ever?
20 years ago.
You have cactuses on you. Have you ever touched a cactus? Have you ever hugged a cactus?
Yes.
No.
Every time I hug you.
I've never seen you plant anything.
Well, I feel attacked.
You don't even like the botanical garden. But you got a botanical garden on your home.
I love taking pictures there.
But as you can tell, I'm very deep. Bethany is very shallow.
Okay, first of all, I'm a 4. I'm as deep as it gets. Okay? You're an 8, so you're a psychopath.
Nah, today I'm a 2, whatever that means.
What the hell?
I don't know. 2 just feels like my number today.
No, it's not.
So last time we did this, you shied away and didn't give any answers. So
no, you didn't like my questions.
Yeah. So today I'm not giving you the opportunity to ask any questions. I'm gonna ask you some questions.
I'm not even allowed to play.
And you are gonna give us some answers. And I'm going to give you like 5 seconds to think of an answer because the answers you gave last time were straight garbage.
I don't even know what I had for lunch today. You couldn't tell you in 5 seconds.
Question. I'm going to start easy on you.
I'm scared.
Would you rather only be able to use a fork, meaning no spoon, or only be able to use a spoon, meaning no fork?
That is the stupidest question I've ever heard, and I would 1000% do a spoon. Because how would I eat ice cream and soup with a fork?
When do you eat soup?
I love potato soup. I just never order it. I don't know.
I mean, I feel like you could take globs of a fork.
Okay, first of all, I actually eat ice cream with a fork, so I don't know why I said that.
Yeah. Okay. A spoon.
God, that was the dumbest question. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I'm warming you up.
Okay.
Okay. Would you rather have to fart loudly every time you have a serious conversation or have to burp after every kiss?
I have so many serious conversations. Probably burp because I'm only kissing you, so whatever.
Gross. Alright, it's gonna get a little... I'm gonna turn the stove up a little bit in here. Would you rather live without the internet or live without AC and heating?
What? I would rather die for both. Okay, let's see. Without the internet, I wouldn't have a career, so I guess I have to go without AC. And I would move to a different state where it's not 120 degrees.
Just be sweaty in all your pictures?
Gross. Our kids would not survive without air conditioning.
Would you rather have out of control body hair or a strong, pungent body odor?
I already have out of control body hair.
No, like hairy toes.
I can't shave it.
Oh, shoot, I didn't think this one through. All right, let's. You know what? Just don't get practical on me. All right, let's just. All right.
I would go with body hair.
Body hair. So you'd rather be hairy than stanky?
Yes.
All right.
Wouldn't you? You already are hairy.
You know what? You keep it up. I might have to take this question to heart.
First of all,
this next one.
Okay.
All right. Would you rather clean rest stop toilets for the rest of your life or work in a slaughterhouse?
Slaughterhouse. That was easy.
Really?
Okay, but for reals, I went to a slaughterhouse. I went to a slaughterhouse one time in Ferndale, which is in Northern California, and because it was like a slaughterhouse in the back and then like a deli in the front. And I literally became a vegetarian, vegan, whatever the hell it's called, for like 3 weeks after that. It was sick.
But you still want to work in a slaughterhouse?
I don't want to work with people's poop.
Yeah, truck.
Like, can I be the cashier at the slaughterhouse?
Some of those truck stops were pretty nasty.
Disgusting.
Yeah. All right.
Dude, even freaking Circle K was nasty.
Yeah, quick trip all day. All day. All right. So this question really doesn't like matter to you in real life because you've already found the better of the two. But would you rather find your true love or a suitcase with $5 million inside?
$5 million.
Wow.
First of all, I don't need a man. I need a future and a career.
What if your true love's a woman?
My true love is not a woman. If your true love is a woman, whoever my listeners are, that's fine. But my true love is not a woman, unless it's Lauren London.
Oh. All right. Dr. Phil, please give us a call. We need to go on your show.
Hey, speaking of
I need some help.
Going on your show, should we tell them that we have a surprise?
No, we shouldn't. But
we shouldn't give them one little hint just to tell them what we're doing?
We shouldn't, but because we're contractually
obligated. No. I'm not trying to breach the contract. But can I say that in 2 weeks we will be filming with the film crew for 8 days long?
No, you
8 days long.
You can't say that.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
All right, I'm gonna say this because I feel like it's kind of a heavy topic and a very important topic. So,
oh wow, okay, transition.
But it has to do with that. So, listeners.
Wait, do I need a fart? Because we're gonna have a heavy topic.
No, you said kiss. You chose kiss, so we're all right. Sorry. Parents, like, how do you feel? Like, if you could rate yourself as a parent, or like, how do you feel you're doing? Like, reach out to us. Give us some of your parenting highs, parenting lows, because we're gonna talk about this in the next episode.
Yeah. We'll definitely share too.
Obviously, we're gonna talk about us.
Yeah.
And our struggles and our successes.
No, I meant share your answers, but yeah.
Oh yeah, but we'll anonymously. Just like, how do you guys feel? Like, and what do you guys do?
I constantly feel like a failure. I'll just put that out there right now.
And what do you guys do to better yourselves, or are you guys just like absolutely amazing parents from the day the child dropped out of the birth canal? So we'll leave that there.
And if you're the best parent in the world, congratulations. Do you want a deuce?
Take them off our hands, please.
No givebacks. Just kidding. Oh, I love you, Deuce. I'm so sorry for saying that. I feel bad.
Give them back at night because I can't sleep without my Deuce.
Yeah.
But once again, I just want to say that I'm sorry, Bethany.
Oh.
But
you're trying to get some, aren't you?
No, I'm really tired. Take me back to Disneyland next week, and we'll do it over. I'll be better.
I just have to address one thing that I totally forgot to address. This past week, on Instagram, I was getting a ton of like mean comments from this one account, basically saying like, because you know how I'm in like the hashtag this is postpartum movement. They were commenting on all my photos saying hashtag this is diabetes. So whatever, that's fine. I didn't reply to them, but my followers like started attacking her. What I think was a girl because she kept saying she was a mom.
Shout out to the Garcia Hive for having Bethany's back.
Oh my gosh. So whatever, there was like 40 replies to her comment, and she started like really attacking my followers, and like it just got really ugly, so I just blocked her. And she created no. First she went on that account to the Garcia Diaries podcast page. She starts commenting on there saying how disgusting and horrible I am and how dare I block her and she has free speech and blah, blah, blah whatever. So I blocked her there too because I'm just like, what on earth is this lady's problem? She created a new account to come back on our podcast page and start spewing from the mouth again. Basically said that I was like sad and fat and ugly and blah 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 whatever. I don't really care. It doesn't bother me. But you guys, I just have to say, she did like seem like she went straight to our podcast page, which was kind of weird. So I'm just like, what on earth is going on?
So I'm guessing you listen to this, you damn troll.
Either you listen or you follow along, or I don't know, because like how else would she find the podcast page? Because I don't like have it anywhere on my own Instagram. So it's just weird. So, I don't know. Maybe you're listening to this. Maybe you're not. But please make better use of your time. If I had the time to do all of that, oh my gosh, I would get so much done every day. Like, that would be amazing. Kids. Wow.
Because
I do too, yeah.
If you make that time to make troll accounts.
Literally to make new accounts.
Mm-hmm. Kim Kardashian, you better stop it.
Kim Kardashian is our troll. Oh my god.
A man can wish, right?
So all that to say, you can follow us on Instagram at the Garcia Diaries. Please be nice though. At the Garcia Diaries and at Sir Garcia Diaries. Anthony, oh my gosh, how many followers do you have? Do you want more?
No.
Follow him.
Just leave me alone.
What?
Michael Jackson?
Okay. We would so appreciate if you went to Apple Podcasts, clicked on our podcast and left a 5-star review. Even like leaving your little, like you can write a review. That's so helpful for people that like are looking for podcasts to listen to. It helps boost our podcast when people are reviewing and like rating it. So if you guys could do that, that would be so amazing. We appreciate you so much. Actually, you know what?
Check out our OnlyFans for my nudies.
Oh my gosh.
What?
We will send 5 Starbucks gift cards to random people that leave reviews this week. How about that?
What?
Let's do it.
No.
Yes.
Dutch Bros, brother.
Oh my gosh, not Dutch Bros.
No.
Starbucks. Okay, so and then you can just screenshot if you leave a review and send it to me. And I will enter you in the running.
Hey, but for real, don't be mad if you get a Starbucks gift card that hasn't been bought.
Anthony, shut up. What are you talking about?
I'm just kidding, man.
You're so dumb. All right. All that to say,
get a new hobby, trolls. Peace.
See you in 2 weeks.
We will not be seeing you in 2 weeks.
Okay, hear you in 2 weeks. Listen to us in 2 weeks. I don't know what to say. Also, if you want to help me think of like an ending, like what do I leave with? He leaves with peace. I don't know what to leave with. Message me on Instagram.
It's your Garcia Diaries.